More letters to Jimmy. July 25th. Gimme Jimmy. Bobo. Hey, Bobo. I have these apps that are on your phone, and they tell me what's going on with you each day, and it's crazy. How else, of course? But for whatever reason, I can feel your heart's mood in a day, and it helps me to be specific in my focus with you, which is, well, has been super helpful, because otherwise I'm just lost and aimless in my lovesick agony that consumes my every hour since you were taken. So, with your fancy pants phone that's preset by you, it has apps to tell me just where to be guiding my endlessly unconditional, huge, and constant prayer of my personal conversations with the big guy upstairs. My mouth to God's ear. Jeez, the poor guy. What a friggin' amazing listener. And deliverer of sorts, too, because I know you receive my always, never-ending support of pouncing hugs and honor. In doing so, I am a wall of strength, along with Twisted Sister's armor, to guard and protect you at all times, and complete love so kind. I'm humbled by your beauty, and proud of all that you do, and always surprised with your fresh perspective, so thoughtful is your mind. Ingenious is how I find you every time. Simple brilliance that's always the same with you every day of your life, but given different every single time. I am so very found in my prayers with you. It has come to be my anchor, for without that I am so very lost and overcome with wailing sobs of tears so powerful. I drown in the excessive fluid in my head while I gasp for any kind of a breath. This episode I speak of is real, and you may expect to find it take me over at any unsuspecting moment, paralyzing me, sobbing to the ground as I rock myself back and forth to soothe or comfort the ache so raw within me by your absence. So, your phone helps me keep my head above water, but I thought I'd write the ones for today down and send them your way. Here we go. What a fool believes he sees. No wise man has the power to reason away. Those wise words of advice are from a song by the Doobie Brothers. Are you trying to convince a fool that he is wrong to be doing something? If so, you are probably quite frustrated. This person can't seem to see the wisdom that seems to come to you so easily. That's because the person has not yet learned the lesson personally. Your nature is to be more focused on history and research, but the person you are dealing with is more impulsive and emotionally oriented. If you give it time, this person will eventually see and agree with your point of view. Okay, and we've got Ephesians 5:20. The Lord is a generous, loving God. He bestows many gifts and blessings to you, and it's important to recognize them. Take the time to acknowledge Him. Not only does it exalt Him, but it is also a great reminder to ourselves that we have much in a society that tells us we need more. Even if you have done something bad, God will always forgive you, take you back, and welcome you with open arms. God can turn your circumstances around and use them to bring honor and glory to His name. As the crowds increased, Jesus said, "This is a wicked generation. It asks for a sign, but none will be given it except the sign of Jonah. For as Jonah was a sign to the Ninevites, so also will the Son of Man be to this generation." And a fun fact, the word God appears in every book of the Bible except Esther and Song of Solomon. I got your money orders mailed to your choice destinations. For the almighty. They better be sending it upstairs, and not keeping it all for themselves. I don't know what God's going to do with coin, but, surely something. Anyway, I just personally would prefer that you had it. So, It's not my decision. It's your money, and I just had to tell you that. I put $40 more on your books Friday, Alea and I did. I've been typing in her name on the cash machine thing instead of Bunny Lovin' Foo or Left Sock on Right Foot. I figure it's less questionable and certain to just comply by a simple name rather than my Indian surname of Socks on Wrong Feet. Anyway, talked to Yvette. She's well and will be writing. Justin, Steffi's cousin, saw him briefly, and he gave me a key ring with Mary on it that he said he gave to you a dozen times, but you always left it behind for him to give back to you, and your Catholic phobia was well received. Ha ha ha, LOL. He said, I don't know if you don't like Catholics or what, but I thought you'd want it. Ow! I was in tears, of course. It's on Kia's key ring. One day at a time, N.A., so there's 2 key rings on there now with the 2 keys to the Kia. Steffi just called, wanted me to tell you she loves you. Oh, and I wanted to ask you if you remember a chick from Seattle SeaTac named Beep or Beep. She knows and is somehow slightly related to Threefing Fuck. She moved here a little over a year ago. She's 38 years old and blonde. And then Cherry Bomb, T Cherry Bomb, has been texting me a lot. She keeps asking me to help her, and I just don't know how. She figures I can. She needs license plates, tags, a place to live, cigarettes, minutes for her phone, food. Everyone she knows has disappeared. And Nana Banana called me from jail again about a week ago, begging me to bail her out. Christian County, no license. Leigh just left for the airport an hour ago. They're off to Ireland. Crazy shit, right? And the friends followed me to Grammys the other day. I know it was them. Fucked me all up. Got super freaked, and 1,000 worries of what-ifs and possibilities crashed upon me and tortured my mind for several hours of the length of a few days. So I just had to say something to Matthew, so he knew to keep a close and open eye out. Surprisingly, he was super cool about it and told me to tell you hey and that he's in your corner. Oh, Herbaceous says hello too, and to hang in there, he's rooting for you. And when he's with me, well, when anyone's with me, you are all they hear about. I love you to pieces, Bo. Always with you, always yours, baby sister, Joe. Ba-down. Best time to love is now.